welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me where I'll be trying out some new products. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Okay, so first things first. Gotta put this hair back. Oof. It is so hot here in Arizona, and even with the AC, I'm like sweating. So the first thing that I want to try out is this BareMinerals foundation. I actually on Influencer there was like a virtual box which you download the app that they sent, you test it out and you review it, and like a certain amount of people got to win a free foundation, and I was one of those lucky winners. And this is basically their made to fit foundation. Now let me explain the app, and I'm gonna take out my phone because this is kind of hard for me to explain. It's the BareMinerals made to fit app using match code technology. It scans like your face, like you tap your phone against your face, and it like picks up different shades, like you put on your wrist, you put on your face, you put on your forehead, and the app calibrates your shade and it custom makes your foundation color. Foundation on the made to fit app was $49. And the thing that I wrote in my review of the app, I was like, how can I commit to paying $49 for something that I've never got to like test out? It's kind of hard, but it's so cute. It says made to fit for Zarina. It actually has my name on it. It tells in the back June 27, 2018, and it says exclusively formulated for Zarina. So this is a new product that I will be testing out. On one side of my face, I'm gonna put my favorite Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is such a long name. I'll put this on one side of my face. And I want to try out another primer on another side of my face and see how I like it, because I got it as a 100-point perk on my Sephora purchase. This is the YSL Touche Cloud Blur Primer. A lot of people rave about this, so I was excited when it was 100-point perk, because ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh, it does feel, it feels like a thick consistency, but not silicone-y. It feels nice. So let's pump it out. Ooh, it feels nice. I'm gonna use my hands to apply it. I have my mirror here, so if I'm gonna look on here, oh, it's a little bit of a thicker formula. It smells nice. It is a more medium coverage, I wanna say. Here, let me turn this off so it's not blind. Oh, this is darker than my, whoa, this is way darker than my skin tone. So already I'm feeling, this is like, I don't know. Oh, I feel like this is too dark. Okay, so you definitely can see, let me zoom you in. You definitely can still see my freckles peeking through. The foundation looks orange, not orange, I want to say orange, but it's definitely darker than what I'm used to. Let's go on to another new product. I got the Becca, what is this called? The Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer. I've heard a bunch of people raving about this, that this is great for people with dry skin. So I'm gonna use this out and let you guys know. Oh, geez. Okay, right off the bat, it gets like stuck, and it has like a little applicator with like a little bit of product, so not a lot comes out, which can be a good thing or can be a bad thing. But geez, like, do you see it? It kind of like gets stuck. I know it looks scary, right? Let's test this out. I am gonna take some Fix Plus. I always have this on hand. I make this a little bit more damp, so it's a little bit much more hydrating. I take a little bit and just tap. I do not bake, once again, like I mentioned. I have very dry skin, and baking for me, it emphasizes all the dry textures, which I do not like. But I will set my face with a powder just so that, you know, it'll set those areas. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my trusty old Lancome Absolue powder. Like I said, I have the color Absolue Pesh in my video before. If you haven't seen this, I mentioned this in my June favorites. It has a golden sheen in it. So what I do is I take it, I tap a little bit. You don't need a lot. I don't want to look like the Tin Man, but I go like this and I just, you know, buff it onto my skin, and I tap it upward so that the product can go into the brush. You can see the skin. Here's my skin. Like I told you, with the foundation you can still see my freckles, which isn't a bad thing. I don't always want full coverage. I just don't know if I like the color, because since the concept is it's made to fit your complexion, I don't know how close of a complexion this is, you know? Now we're gonna move on to contouring. I don't really contour as much because I already have high cheekbones, so it's kind of, you see, like I didn't add any contour and I already have definition. So for those, I don't really recommend doing that, but I do have a little bit of a chin. So I'm gonna just take my Nars Eat It brush, the most expensive brush ever, but I use it every day, so it's an investment. And I'm using the Benefit Hoola because it has a more of a gray tone. And I just go like this, and then I brush it down so that it doesn't look like just a crazy line on the down of your. Bronzer. You ready for it? This is, again, not a new product, but I've been loving this so much. It's the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I take my stippling large fluffy brush, go like this, butt it up, and just go on the perimeters of my face just to give myself a bronzy look, although I'm starting to think I didn't really need it with this foundation since I already look a tad bit dark, but hey. blush. What blush am I gonna use? This is also a new product. It's a mini size. How cute. I got this on my birthday. It's from Ulta. If you didn't know, you can redeem, like they give you birthday gifts. And I got the Nars blush and orgasm. Look at it, look how cute it is. So we're gonna be doing that ambient lighting powder. This is like a Sonia Kashuk old brush. It's so fluffy, and I like these kinds of blushes because they are more flexible. So when you apply a blush, you can't go overboard with it, because that's one thing that I'm known for. And I barely like swirl, I just like tap my brush. I told you, I do go overboard with my blush. Once I'm done, go back to this and blend it all in. Now you see I haven't applied any highlight, but do you see that Lancome Pesh powder? How it like gives your skin already the luminosity? That's why I love it. Okay, now let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna be using another product that's not new, and it's the Dream Street palette. It's the Kathleen Lights times ColourPop palette. I got this at Ulta with my, like, dirt cheap. It was like 12 bucks or something with my coupons and my whatever that I had. It's like this, which I love the colors. I'm not gonna go all ham today. I'm just gonna use some neutrals, but I like these colors for like pops of colors in the lower lash line, even on the lid. So let's get started. I use a brush like this. This is the Sigma E40, but just a soft brush will work. I'm gonna dip into this color right here. I tap it and then I tap off the excess. You get the drift, and I just go into my eye in windshield wiper motion. Eyes itself, I'm gonna do this rosy color right here. I really like this, and I'm gonna use a flat synthetic brush. This is a MAC 242. I have many of these. I love this brush. It just picks up these types of sheens. You can use this color wet or dry, but it does the trick. I'm just gonna do this as a all over wash of color. Oh, it's so pretty. Do you see that? So pretty. So this is the eye look so far. Like I said, nothing too crazy today. And I will take a brush like this. You see, it's much more flat on the sides. Focus, it's much more flat, but then it's like this. I like to do this inside the inner corner on the bottom in this case. And I'm gonna go with the first color here. Tap it out. And go underneath. My battery died before I even noticed, but I didn't do much. What I did was I took this color right here and my MAC 212 brush. I just took it. It's like a flat brush. I took it, I went like this, and I applied it to the bottom. And then I took that brush that I told you, it's like this, it's like a no-name brush, and I just smoked it out. It just gives a little bit more definition. But yeah, was like, what's going on? Then I look, I'm like, oh, I'm not even filming. Yay, me. Okay, so back to this. So I just smoked it out. You guys, I don't know if I'm liking the foundation. Like, it's aging my skin. Not aging it, but it's making me look too heavy. I don't know. I did apply my brows off camera, but I don't really like doing that on camera because it takes me, I'm like this looking into the mirror. So basically it's nothing special. I have full brows anyway, so I don't like carve them out or anything like that. I use the e.l.f. like duo. It comes with this like gel-like formula, which I run it through with my Anastasia brow. Let me show you. It's like pointy, and then I spoolie it out. There you go. I spoolie it out. I usually just use this and I just kind of sharpen it out. I don't go all crazy with the Instagram brows. I just follow the shape of my own brows, and then once I spoolie it out and blend it through, I will go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel, which I love. This stuff, it's like glue for my eyebrows. Next new item that I'm going to be trying out is the Dose of Colors Shady, what is this? Cream Matte Eye Gel. You can use this on your eyes, or in my case, I'm going to be using it as a gel liner. Recently, I don't know why, all of my gel liners, the Maybelline, the Inglot one, which I like was Ride or Die for, the MAC one, they all, I don't know, like, I started forming creases here. Like I said, as you tug and as you age, your skin starts to like create its folds. So I don't know if that's why, but they started to transfer. So that's why I've been kind of staying away from liner looks with gel liners, because they transfer. Like, I'll do this like gorgeous liner, and then like later I'll find it like somewhere traveled up on my crease. So I got this to try out to see if it'll do that. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Focus. There you go. It's this black liner. So let's see how it performs. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little bit of mascara to my upper and lower lash lines. I am gonna be wearing the Ardell Demi Wispies, but this is the Studio Effects one, which with the Studio Effects, they're a little bit thicker. It's like a double layer, so they're a little bit more dramatic. I don't know, I feel like being sassy today. So let's add on some mascara and then my lashes off camera, and then we'll come and apply this. Okay, so lashes on. I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit closer to my face. Don't get too scared. Just kidding. Okay, so let's get on with this. I'm not gonna do a wing, but what I wanna do is I applied the lashes and it has, you know, a little bit of glue or whatever. So I'm gonna take this little brush. I got this at Michael's. It's actually, it's a painting brush. It's by Artist Loft Vienna, and it's in the size 2. It's like, focus. It's so small. Do you see how precise it is? I use this sometimes. I use it for tight lining. I'll use it for like covering the little lines on my eyeliner. So, and it was like $4, $5. Amazing. It's very flimsy, so I don't use it like to flick out the liner, but you can even cut your crease with this. If you're into cutting the crease, you can cut your crease with this too. So bomb liner at Michael's. I think even Hobby Lobby has it. So let's test out this Dose of Colors. Ooh, it's very, very creamy. Let's see if I could do this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tight line, not tight line, but put it above my lashes so that you won't see the lashes themselves, if that makes sense. That's a new item that I got, and it's this guy. I've been holding it the whole time using the big mirror. Look at this mirror, it's huge. I love it. It is the Nars. I hate the packaging because you see I just used it once and it's already dirty, but whatever, Nars is Nars. This is the Fort de France Nars highlighter. It is, I swatched it already, but it is like a light champagne color, and I went into the store like so many times, looked at it, swatched it, picked it up, put it down, looked at it, swatched it, picked it up, put it down, and then Ulta had a 20% off sale, so I was like, add to cart. There are different ways to apply highlighter. I have the small brush. This is like a sample, but this is from the Smashbox brush. Get one of those, the full-size ones. It's an amazing brush. I use this for targeted work, like if I want here, if I want here. This is for like an all-over glow. I use it like this and buff it out. But I don't know. I know this isn't a highlighter brush, but I've been obsessed with this brush. I got it on New Year's as a gift, like as a set. It came with this and some other brushes. I love it because you see it's like pointy dome brush. So what I do for like my stiffer highlighters, the ones that aren't like too like crumbly and soft, there are some highlighters like that, like the Becca ones, they're very soft. I don't use this, but for something like this, I just go like that, and it just gets it on the tip, you see? And oh, look how pretty it is. Oh, I love it. Do you see? It's not like too metallic. It's not too metallic, but it's like lit from within. I'm gonna add a little bit here. Continue sitting here all day putting this on, but yeah. Okay, now that I'm done, let's apply my favorite thing, which is Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. One spritz on each side. I feel like if you do too much, it's too much. It just like kind of sets your face. And if I want my makeup to last all day, I use the Scandinavian makeup finishing spray in the Bridal. This has alcohol in it, so only use this on days that you want your makeup to last all day. I wouldn't do this every day. If you want to do like every day to set the powder off your face and make it look like skin, MAC Fix Plus, love this stuff. But I just want to like set it because I have a long day ahead of me. So shake it up and do it 4 times. And go like this and make sure everything is good. So for my lip, I'm gonna use, what do you know? This color is in 916 Luminous Coral. I'm kind of going in the theme of like blushy coral theme, so let's do this. I mentioned this in my June favorites. If you haven't seen that, I will link it in the description box below, because what are you doing with your life? You should be checking all my information down below. I leave all the links to products that I mention in my videos. I will be leaving this time in the description box below like an update on what products worked and what didn't work of the new products that we tried, like the foundation. Yeah, so check that bar out. And that is all with my get ready with me video. I hope that you enjoyed sitting with me, chit-chatting, trying on new makeup, using some of my old makeup that I've been loving. But let's do a little quick recap of all the new stuff that we tried. Now the BareMinerals Fresh Face Made to Fit foundation, it's an for me. I don't know yet. I will definitely let you guys know in the description box below of how it will work throughout the day. But I just feel like the color of it is a tad bit dark, so the calibration is off just a tad bit. And for $49, I feel like if you're saying that, you gotta get it right. They do say that you can return it and they'll recalibrate it so you can get a new one, but it's just, I feel like it's a waste of product, like, you know what I mean, like to do the back and forth. But I don't know, I'll let you guys know on that. The blur primer, I like the way it felt putting it on, so I will definitely test this out with my favorite foundations and see how this holds up. The Dose of Colors Shady liner, super creamy, super pigmented. Hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it does not transfer, because I need a good gel liner that does not transfer in this heat. So I will keep you guys updated on that. The Becca Luminous Concealer, I don't know, but this is kind of a love at first sight. I will see how it wears if it comes off. It is definitely a lighter pigmentation than the Tarte Shape Tape, but it didn't make my eyes look like creepy and dry, so that's a plus. The Mini Orgasm Birthday Blush that I got from Ulta, I really like it. It gave my cheeks a sheen. Let me zoom you into my face. It gave it a sheen, which I love. And of course, last but not least, the Nars Fort de France highlighter. I love this stuff, you guys. I don't know, I'm like I said, I'm all about looking dewy without actually feeling dewy during the summer, because it's very hot out here. So get this, it's really good. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave it in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe, like my video, and until next time, bye YouTube.